Hey, here we are still in Jonah chapter 1, and we saw it yesterday. We talked about that, man, Jonah's running from God, and so his actions caused the storm to happen. Here's what I want you to get today, is that sometimes my actions, they mess with other people, right? So Jonah running from God, now his actions are hurting other people. Listen to the way the word continues in Jonah chapter 1, middle of verse 5. They hurled, so the mariners are afraid, and they're crying out to their own God, and they hurled cargo, it says, that was in a ship into the sea to lighten it for them. But Jonah had gone down into the inner part of the ship and had lain down and was fast asleep. So the captain came and said to him, "What do you mean, you sleeper? Arise, call out to your God. Perhaps the God will give thought to us, that we may not perish." And so here's Jonah. He's running from God. And so as he runs from God, the storm comes. And these sailors, they're like, "Man, our boat's gonna sink." And so they're throwing their own stuff overboard. And they look for Jonah. Jonah's fast asleep. He's not concerned about them at all. A couple things just interesting. The sailors now, the pagans, are telling Jonah the same thing that God said. "Arise, Jonah, get up, get going." But what I want you to really see here today, as you think about this, is sometimes what you do in life, when you disobey God, or when I disobey God, my sin, it messes with other people's lives. And the question I want you to think about is, can you think of a time in your life, or in the life of somebody else, where that sin has impacted you or impacted others adversely because we refuse to follow God and do what God says?